What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Gruzbee, and it is time to discuss episode 3 of Let's Make a Mug 2. It's the show that's all about pottery and maybe, if we're lucky, some heartwarming life lessons to boot. As always, the usual warning, this video may contain spoilers, so be sure to check out the episode before watching this video if you don't want any undue surprises. And of course, if you would take just a moment to hit that like button to show the YouTube algorithm how great these videos are, it would mean a lot. If you're new here, then be sure to subscribe. If you want to get early access to these and other videos, then you can do so by becoming a member of the Patreon. There will be links in the description. Now, this episode, it seems that some time has passed, and Himeno is actually learning how to do pottery. I was really worried at first that she's going to be either tossed into the deep end or expected to perform some kind of pottery-making miracle. But it seemed that she's actually being taught slowly and correctly. I really liked how they showed some of the aspects of the pottery making, aside from just everybody getting their hands dirty. It showed some of the other dirty sides of the process, like prepping the clay and the different ways some of it can be used. Two things that kind of stood out in this episode is, one, Mika waiting around for inspiration to strike, and Himeno's father, Tokishiro, was working on curry for his coffee shop, his cafe, his tea shop, whatever it is that he's got going. There was some nice moments between Himeno and Toko, and I really feel like I may have mildly misjudged her character early on. I wasn't sure if she was going to be one of those blatant, hey, I'm in charge of this club here, you got to do what I say, I'm the elite pottery maker, who do you think you are, noob? I didn't know if I was going to get those vibes, or if that was something that was going to come out later. But yeah, I really feel like I may have slightly misjudged her character. She seems like the sort that does take her pottery making seriously, but it isn't the be-all, end-all of her existence either, like what you would get with some of these other shows that are of a quote-unquote sports-type nature, where they're so into basketball or baseball or rock climbing that anytime a fresh face shows up, how dare they try their hand at this great experience, because how dare they have fun? And I think that was one of the key things that the show focused on in this episode was, despite being taking it seriously, it's still, at the end of the day, it is still about having fun. Now, I was impressed with how Toko lost her temper when Mika came barging in, goofing off, and acting like a complete distraction. I honestly couldn't blame her for telling Mika to either calm down or get out. And, I mean, I would be pissed if I was working on something and someone came in and made me screw it up, which is really what I thought was going to happen. I totally saw that clay just being totally messed up. Obviously, Toko felt bad for raising her voice, and the two of them do make up later, which was really nice. I liked how they rounded that little scenario off, how they brought that sort of to a close. Now, Himeno in the episode is encouraged to try having some of her pieces glazed, and she decides that she wants to make a slightly bigger cup than the one that she usually uses at her house. And she's told about clay shrinkage in the kiln, and that maybe she should try making a few different sizes to get one that's close to the one that she wants. I honestly didn't know that clay shrank, and how it can be a little unpredictable. Makes sense, really. I mean, there's a lot of factors that are involved in this. And of course, this carries over into Himeno's father, who is trying to make too many different types of curry to serve. So Himeno just passes on this little nugget of wisdom that she learned and tells him, well, maybe he should try just making a few and picking the one that turns out best. Really great advice, and I like it. One of my favorite moments in the episode was Robot Gifu Castle. Now, I have seen my fair share of mechs, okay? But I have never, ever seen one made out of an historical landmark before. I also think I got something of a new appreciation for Mika, as there was a moment when they showed one of her old glazed mugs. It was a Santa mug, and It was really incredible. It was a great piece of pottery. So even though she may seem like this total airhead, when it comes to her creativity, she really has it together. And that may be something of a stereotype, but I think for her, it's rather appropriate. This was a nice, sweet episode. While I think it would have been better if it had been a full-length episode, it still managed to get a little character progression in there, which was really nice. So what are your thoughts on episode 3 of Let's Make a Mug 2? Did you enjoy it? Do you have a favorite moment? And who's your favorite character? Let me know by heading to the comments and sharing your thoughts and opinions. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, and if you are new, subscribe and smash that bell icon to be notified of future videos. If you want to help us out here on the channel and get in on some of those early access videos, you can become a member of the Patreon and make a pledge. You can donate as little as $1. I'll get a coffee, and then I'll keep up with the great videos. Have an amazing day, everyone. Keep being awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.